Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Shining Brighter. This is Nick. Not a video that I was expecting to make. I usually kind of wait till I get a download as to what I'm supposed to talk about, but this one came out of the blue. If you like what I'm doing, if you like the content, please take the chance or the time to like and comment and subscribe. Help my channel to grow so I can reach out and help as many people as possible. But as the title suggests, unexpected gifts in life are the best. So if you remember a while back, I had made a video, if you've seen it, about loving when it's real. And that was pertaining to a particular person that I had always thought was going to be the one, the person that I was meant to end up with, and soulmate. And I'm grateful for the gift of that memory and the fact that I was blessed with that kind of a feeling for so long. It didn't pan out, and you know what? That's okay. We're at different stages in life, different places, and you know, she had a choice to make where I was free. So, you know, she made the choice that she thought was best for her, and that's okay. She doesn't owe me a thing. I'll choose to remember, you know, who she was when I met her. Now, fast forward to probably 2 years ago, when I was working with my life coach, who I've talked about many times, you know, expressed my gratitude for having her come into my energy, and that holds true today. And I remember talking to her about that person, and she said, you know, she might not be your person. And she said, maybe you're supposed to get somebody better. And at the time, I looked at her and I said, I can't imagine anybody better, because I couldn't. But I also wasn't fully healed at the time. I was actively working, and I was definitely making progress and getting better and becoming a much better version of myself, and much stronger, and, you know, setting up boundaries and finding my self-respect and learning my value and my worth. And just this past week, she reached out to me and said, hey, I think you're in a really good place. I have somebody that I'd like you to meet. I think you guys would be really good together. And if I'm honest, 8-10 months ago, I wouldn't have been ready. I wouldn't have been in the place that I am. And it probably wouldn't have happened. And I think she knew that. What's funny is when she said to me, you know, maybe there's somebody better for you, I don't think either she nor I knew that that better person was going to be somebody that she matched me up with. But, you know, she set things in motion. And, you know, I've said before, I'm pretty traditional and old-fashioned. So I reached out and called her and left her a voicemail, because I knew she was busy getting ready for work. And, you know, a little texting back and forth. And then she was able to call me the next evening. And it was so effortless and so easy. We talked for almost 4 hours straight. And it was it was the smoothest, easiest conversation I've ever had with somebody I don't even know. And it felt like we were both put at ease pretty quick. and that it was a mutual effect, which is great. And we, texted a bunch the next day, and we set up a date. And I just can't keep expressing how easy it was. And we mirror each other greatly. We've been through a lot of the same. We've dealt with the narcissists. Sorry about the wind noise. We've gone through the shadow work. We've gone through, learning our worth and our value, and knowing what we will and won't accept. And it just seemed like from the moment we started talking that we clicked. Now, we've both expressed that we want to take things slow, which is always the best way. I don't want to rush into anything. And it's not that I don't have confidence in this, because I have quite a bit of confidence in it. But if you really want to build something, it's worth taking the time to do so. To learn about each other, to talk, to talk about boundaries and, any particular issues that could arise, what you're looking for in a partner, and where you are in life. And so far, we are both in a very similar place in life, which is a good place. And, it's... Sorry, I'm trying not to get people in the shot here. Privacy. And it was a great conversation. And on that first date, we spent 6 hours together. And it seemed like it was over in a minute, because it was that comfortable, that easy, that smooth. I did a lot of praying and a lot of manifesting, and I would talk to God, and I would talk to my spirit team, all my loved ones up in heaven, and I would tell them what I was looking for. And out of the blue, they answered. I have a lot of hope for this connection. I believe that it's a positive one. And I believe that we're both looking, for the same things. So when you can't stop smiling about something, that it's good. I've learned to detect red flags and, negative energy and things like that, and I got nothing as far as that's concerned. She is a very warm, intelligent, respectful, and fun woman. How she's single, I don't know, quite honestly. So I consider myself fortunate that my spirit team listened, and it seems very much that they delivered. So I'm very optimistic. And the funny thing is I've been in a really, really, really good place for the last few months. Nothing's bothering me. Anything that comes up, I just kind of deal with it, and hey, you know what? Nothing I can't get through. After everything I've been through, I can handle anything. And from everything I'm told, that's when these unexpected gifts happen. When you are happy with yourself and you're not expecting anything. And then bam, right out of the blue, you get blessed with something. So if you're still doing the shadow work and you're still wondering, you know, why am I not, why is my person not here yet? Be patient. They're not there yet because you're not ready to receive them yet. You have to be in that good place where you've healed, and when you're happy with yourself, in order to be ready to receive, what you deserve. And it seems like that's the place we were both in at the same time. And as much as the phrase divine timing frustrated the daylights out of me for a long time, I get it. If it's going to be good, it's worth waiting for. So I urge you guys, if you're not happy with yourselves, if you don't love yourselves yet, if you're not quite ready, keep doing that work. If you don't have a therapist, find a good one that you can talk to and open up about everything you can, because you can't fix whatever you don't talk about. More importantly, nobody can fix you. They can only guide and help and support. They can't do the work for you. So, you are the only one that can find your happiness and your peace. And I've said before, it's not an easy road. It can be painful, it can be stressful. There's days where you just want to break down and cry or scream or, you know, whatever. And that's okay, because that means that you're facing up to and taking accountability for everything that you've allowed. And once you come to that point and you realize your value, your worth, and your self-respect, and you set those healthy boundaries, and you no longer tolerate anything less than what's for your highest good, that's when that unexpected gift is going to come in. And you'll appreciate it so much more, because you're in a healed place, because you know your value and your worth, and because you will understand that you finally deserve it. And not that you didn't deserve to be treated well all along, but you allowed it, and that's why the treatment kept going. When you don't allow it anymore, and you only accept what is there to be an addition and an asset in your life, everything changes for the better. So keep doing that work. Keep believing in yourselves, because I believe in you. Fix the things that need to be fixed. Hold yourself accountable. Heal. And get to that point where you really love yourself, because that's when it's all going to make sense. So, as I always say, guys, know your worth, know your value, respect yourselves. I see you all for who you really are, and I truly do love you all for it. And if things keep progressing in a positive manner with this wonderful woman, I expect that down the road you'll get to meet her. So for now, I'm keeping it to myself, you know, in my immediate group, just because I want to enjoy it for me. And when she watches this video, I just want her to know you are special and you are a gift and a blessing in my life. Take care, guys.